Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I really didn't want to start off with a voiceover, but my intro somehow got corrupted and deleted. So here we are. I simply bought it and I thought I would film myself trying it out for the first time. So I hope you guys enjoy. So this is my hair when it's freshly washed. I just used the Kerastase shampoo and conditioner. I used the Densifique, I think it's called. It just helps to give a little volume to my hair because I have a lot of hair but it is very thin, so it definitely needs volume. So I washed it, and then when I got out of the shower I just put in a little bit of hair oil. I used the Function of Beauty hair oil. It's lasted me so long. And then I've just given it a brush, so it's kind of all ready to go. So here we have it. So I purchased a couple of things. I bought the blow dry brush, and then when I was doing a little bit of research on the Dyson Airwrap and then just like the whole blowout sort of hair look, a lot of people suggested hair mousse. So I went ahead and bought the Mousse Curl Flex. So this one isn't too strong, which I was keen on because I hate the feeling of my hair being crunchy. So I thought this would be just the perfect amount. So I went and bought that. And then I also just bought the Strong Styling Hairspray because I've been trying to wash my hair only once a week, and towards the end of the week I put my hair in a slick sort of bun with a part down the middle, and all of my little flyaways, I find if I comb them down and use a little hairspray, it makes it look 10 times better. It doesn't look like greasy hair anymore. It looks like I've actually put in effort and that I've got like a really nice slick look. So I also just bought that one. They were only like $5 or $6 each, so I thought that was really reasonable. And then as for the Remington Blow Dry Brush, it was $89.95 and it wasn't on sale or anything, so you may be able to get it cheaper if you find that Priceline is having a sale. But yeah, I just paid full price for that one. As for my hair, naturally, obviously this here is all of my natural hair. The last couple of times I've been to the hairdresser, I had some highlights put in, but I haven't been for at least 6 months, I would say, even longer probably. And I am going to go back to chocolate brown. So I just want them to dye my hair, get rid of all of the highlights, and then I just want to go my color, but better. So I thought a nice chocolate brown. I'll insert a picture of what sort of look I'm going for. A nice rich chocolate brown for winter, and I am really wanting it to be super glossy. So I thought one way to get glossy hair is to obviously take care of it, and I thought this would be a really good way to start taking care of my hair again. Yeah, I'm really keen to get rid of all the highlights. As much as I have loved them, and they really do give my hair some definition, they are just so dry. Like, blonde in your hair is just what I find. If you're naturally like a mousy brown or brunette and you dye your hair blonde, I just cannot believe how dry it is. So you lose all the glossiness, all the moisture, and it doesn't matter what I do to my blonde little pieces, it will just never be as beautiful and healthy as my darker natural hair. So I'm really keen to just go back to that. I mean, each to their own. If you're someone who is willing to put in that effort, then by all means, but I am someone with my hair, it's kind of an afterthought. So if I can just get it sort of really nice and healthy from the get-go, it makes it much easier for me to style. Basically in here you've got the this is like the blow dry part here. This is sort of the base of the blow dryer, and we have the head of the brush. So obviously you pop this on here like that, and then the air blows through here and then out the brush. So that way, instead of blow drying and using a barrel brush, this is kind of doing it all in one, so you just have to focus on the one thing. So as for heat protectant, I've been using the Davro Thermoprotect. I bought this one from Adore Beauty, and I've been using it for the last probably couple of months now, and it's really good. So I put a fair bit in there and it doesn't make my hair sticky or anything. So I really like this one. I had never tried it before. It just came up as like a suggestion when I was looking through Adore Beauty, and I bought it. So yeah, if you haven't tried this one, I recommend it. I think it's really nice. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I might actually separate my hair and do this each time just so it's really protected. So I just have a little hair clip here and I'm going to separate my hair just so I can really take control of each section and get it super dry. When I was watching a YouTube video of a girl doing a blowout of her hair, she said the main thing is just to make sure it is fully dry. Like if your hair is still cold, then generally it's not dry, and you just want to make sure that, yeah, it's completely dry. So I'm just going to shake this up and spray it. Sorry, I'm just looking in the mirror. That. And then I'm just going to brush it out. This is one of those wet brushes, the wet dry brushes. It's really good. So I'm just going to brush that through. Look at all my curly bits. My dad has dead straight hair, but my mum has like really curly hair. So I go through stages in my life, but lately it's been quite straight, but maybe that's because I'm doing a lot to it and adding a lot of heat. So it hasn't been able to be its like natural self. But yes, I'm just going to brush that out. So basically the settings on here, the C is for cool, obviously, the cool to set your style after styling. And then you've got the Hydra Care, which is in the middle, and that's for thin, fine and damaged hair. So obviously just not as hot. And then you've got the High, which is the thick and difficult to style hair. So now I'm just going to give it a little go, and then I'll put a little time lapse on, and every time I find, as I go, if I find any tips or tricks, I'll let you guys know. So I'm just going to go ahead and start. So yeah. So there you have it. That's one side done. It definitely gets hotter than I thought it would. I do have it on the highest heat, which is really good because as I get better with the actual technique of the brush, I can see that I would be able to style it a lot better, and I would be able to really get like a nice sort of curl to the bottom of it. So I just started off by sort of brushing it down, and then once I kind of got the technique of it, I then just grabbed the whole section. And for me, I found it easier to grab it, go underneath and twirl sort of outways like this, because I don't know, I just found it easier and it wasn't all getting caught. And then once I have it like quite tight at the bottom, and I was using my hand here just so like my flyaways weren't blowing everywhere. And then as I like have it quite tight, I was just holding it on the heat for just like a couple of extra seconds just so it really got that curl, and then I would let go. So yeah, it definitely feels bouncy and I'm so excited to see what it's like. So I'm basically just going to do this until I get to like sort of the top section of my hair, and then once I get to this section I'm just going to change my technique and sort of blow dry it back and up. And then yeah, so I'll jump back on once I get to that section up there. So now that all the bottom half is done and I'm up to the top, I'm going to ignore my part and just treat it as one big section. and I'm just going to sort of go along this way and just drop the back part, and yeah, and just blow dry each section sort of long ways and then sort of blow dry it back. And that's what I'm going to do for the rest of this section. So I'm really excited to get my hair done on Monday because I usually get around my face shaped. So I'm really excited to try this all again once my hair is done, because I feel like it'll just give a lot more definition and you'll really notice it, because right now that it's just all one length, so it's hard to get that. So with this section here, I'm just going to grab it. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some volume at the roots and my hair feels really, really soft. So for the part, I'm just going to, so because I did it kind of all straight, there's no sort of part there, but I'm just going to bring it back and hopefully it'll find its natural part right there, as you can see. So there you have it. I definitely have way more volume than what I would if I had have just let it naturally dry and then put a straightener through my hair. As you can see, there's a little bit of, not a lot of volume, but as I said, it all comes down to the technique, and my technique with that isn't great because I'm so new to it. But I can tell that it will get better, and as you can see, there's a nice little wave on the end, which is exactly what I like. And then when I do get around my face framed and a couple more you know, little layers put through when I get my hair done on Monday, I'm going to give it another go, and I'll give you guys an update on my Instagram stories and how that goes, because I can really see that if I had all different little layers, you would really be able to get a lot of flicks out of your hair. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. I don't usually do these types of like tutorials on my I've never done like a hair tutorial on my channel, but it just so happened that I just bought this and I thought, why not film my first impressions? And yeah, it's definitely better than your regular hair dryer, I would say, because it's kind of does it all in one, and it's a lot easier. So if you're someone like me who was in need of a new hair dryer, I would say just go the combination of the dryer brush, because it's just a lot easier, I find. It's like a 2-in-1. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next one.